Hello everyone, welcome back to my cozy corner of the internet. For anyone who's new to my channel, my name's Tara. I'm a digital fantasy artist who makes cute whimsical products for my Etsy shop. Today is a Thursday and I'm just starting out my morning tidying my office. It's a rainy July morning, so it's the perfect time to start planning my new landscape painting. I'm usually not very fond of painting landscapes. I'm more fond of painting portraits, but we've been going on a few camping trips over this summer and I've been wanting to turn some of my pictures into fantasy backgrounds. So just to recap on some of the things I've been getting up to this month. At the start of June, I was invited to vend at a local craft event in my city. Never vended at a fair before, and because my shop's an online shop, I've never had to buy anything to display my products like you would for a physical shop. So I had to do some research. I created Pinterest boards of booth designs that I liked. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of different artists that I follow and looked at how they set up their booths and what products they bought and how they made their signage and things like that. I especially learned a lot from an artist called Megan Wang on YouTube. She has a few really inspiring videos of how she set up her booth and how she designed all of the signage for her booth as well. So to be able to properly vend at this event, I had to have a bit more of a selection that wasn't just stickers. So I made quite a lot of new products for this event in particular. And the first product I had to make was some business cards, which I don't think you could class as a product, but I needed them. I've never had business cards before. It's something I've never needed to have. I found the process of designing these really good and I'm really happy with how these came out. Of course, I couldn't forget the little Spud. He is my mascot. One of the first products I really wanted to make and redesign was some tote bags. I've been looking into DTF transfers for a while now and I wanted to have something that was a bit more colourful and eye-catching than just my black plain vinyl bags that I have at the moment. So the first tote bag design that I made was this Wizard Froggy design. I made him to go along with all my D&D themed stickers and D&D themed merchandise, and the second bag I ended up making was this evidence tote bag, and it's designed after a crime evidence bag to go along with a new true crime collection that I've been working on. So speaking of the new true crime collection, one of my favourite stickers that I've made in a while is this true crime ID card sticker. When I was researching for things to design for this collection, I saw a lot of library cards that had cute little characters or funny little titles as the names or little quirks. And I was watching a little true crime at the time, so I thought that I would make a true crime ID card. I've named this one the documentary division because I plan on making a few more for people that would prefer to either read books or listen to true crime podcasts. I only have 2 items in this collection available at the moment, but I do plan on releasing some more, especially as I'm getting closer to planning a Halloween update. As for other new products I made for my booth, I made 3 new greetings cards, 2 new birthday cards, one of them featuring my Birthday Froggy sticker design, and the other being a new design that I created inspired by lots of really beautifully decorated cakes I kept seeing on Pinterest. So I had a little board dedicated to birthday cakes, designs and other birthday related imagery. My favourite card that I made out of the 3 new cards that I've released is this Froggy graduation card. I love his little hat, and because the venue was held at a university campus and it was graduation season, I thought it'd be a really good idea, especially when the large proportion of the shoppers attending the event was students. The last things I made for my booth were these small 28mm pin badges. I thought that maybe having a variety of sizes would give a better experience for customers, as they could pick from several different designs instead of 1 or 2 larger pin designs. I loved designing these, and these were so quick to put together, and due to their size, when printing and cutting them out, I'd be able to get far more on a sheet than my 58mm pins, where I can only really get 6 pins per sheet when I'm cutting them out. And I'm really glad that all the work to put all these little pins together was worth it, because these small pins were by far my best seller at this event. But not everything went to plan. When I was prepping for the event, my large pin badge machine broke when I was making some shrimp badges. This was a couple days before the event, and it was a mega scramble to try and fix my machine and try and find a new machine for my 28mm pin badges that I could use my die for my 58mm badge, so I could make both badges with one machine, but I managed to find one a couple days before the event. I didn't film a whole lot for the event because I was super stressed and I wanted to make sure that everything was set up on time and it was all ready for people to start coming to the booth. But I did set up relatively fast, and seeing all my products on the table felt amazing, and it felt like I was a proper artist. Along with making lots of new products for the event, I made lots of signage and brought a few things to help display my art. For the table itself, I brought a gridded panel which you could clip together to make custom shapes, and this was really good for displaying my tote bags. I also bought a tiered card display holder for my greetings cards, and I also bought 2 clear acrylic signs to display my stickers on. For the booth itself, I made a DTF banner with my Etsy shop banner, and I put that on a tablecloth that was in the colours of my Etsy shop. I'm really proud of how this turned out, and it's by far my favourite thing that I made for my booth. And for above the booth, I made a foam board with the shop banner again, but I had it on top of the grid, so wherever you were in the venue, you could see my booth. So, like I mentioned at the start of the video, I've been taking lots of pictures from our camping trips and turning them into fantasy landscapes. I've never really enjoyed landscape painting. I've always found it really difficult to get into them, and they always seem to not look very good. But since I started painting my own pictures, I've really started enjoying it, and this piece in particular, I really enjoyed the outcome of. I also found that watching paint-along videos on YouTube and experimenting with different brushes really helped. I loved following Devon Ellie Kurtz's tutorial on painting Ghibli-esque landscapes and grass. I have the grass and cloud brush pack, and it is amazing. They make painting grass seem less daunting and so much more fun. The picture I'm referencing in this painting is a picture I took on my film camera on one of our trips to the Yorkshire Dales. It's not a very good picture and it's quite bad quality, but I really liked how there was a little stream creating a path through the hills, and I thought that it would be quite a simple and interesting reference picture to capture for a study. And I think starting off from a simpler approach really helps with building my confidence with landscape painting. Speaking of camping trips, I have some beautiful footage from our recent trip to the Ingleton Falls in the Yorkshire Dales. It was honestly like walking into the forest from Princess Mononoke. It was one of the loudest and most beautiful places I think I've ever been. I did take lots of pictures from this trip and I would love to start painting them, but I think I have to develop a bit more of a confidence with painting water before I dive into painting a full landscape. Okay, so you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching what I got up to this month. If you like these kinds of artist diary type vlogs, please consider subscribing, and yeah, stay cozy and I'll see you all next time.